everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all really well. I'm talking a little bit quietly because I think Tommy has just gone for a nap downstairs and my voice does carry, so I'm just trying to be a little bit quieter. But welcome to my channel. Welcome to another installment in my pregnancy journey. This video is sort of my week 12 and 13 update, just to round off my first trimester. I can't believe I'm nearly out of the first trimester, like after in a few weeks, or a few days, like 3 or 4 days maybe. I'm literally going to be out of the first trimester. Oh, I don't know how many days it is, I'll work it out. But yes, I thought I would pop on and give you after my first trimester like symptoms vlog. I said I would round up like week 12 and week 13, so here I am. But before we get into it, if I could ask, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean so much. It literally is completely free and takes literally a few moments of your time. So just underneath this video you'll see the subscribe button, just click on it, and if you want to be notified of any of my future uploads, just click the notification bell next to it. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's only been like 2 weeks and I feel like I can't remember anything. So week 12, I would say I've still felt quite sick, especially when I eat. I've had to eat really fast, that I just feel sick like once at the end, rather than like stopping and then like, oh, I feel sick, because I'm still hungry, so I have to eat. Excuse me, got a bit of a frog in my throat. And I haven't had any blood tests. Oh yeah, I have had some tests. I didn't have my consultant appointment at 12 weeks. They were meant to do it, but they didn't. They sent me one for 16 weeks, but we'll circle back around to that in a minute. When I was 12 plus 4, I had my 12-week scan, so I didn't have it dead on 12 weeks. I was 12 and a half weeks basically, which was great. But the night or the day before my scan, I actually had some bleeding. I'm not going to insert a picture of it. I did take a picture. But it was a weekend, so it was really hard to like obviously be seen by anyone. It wasn't like horrific. It was what I would just describe as like old blood. Sorry, that is my phone going off. That is Adam telling me that Tommy is asleep. But yeah, I would describe it as like older blood. Only happened when I wiped after a wee. I'm so sorry. And so I obviously panicked, as you do. That is Adam again. Put that on my lap. It's not me farting. So I called the like triage unit at my hospital. Now they say with my hospital that you basically don't go into the hospital or deal with the hospital until you're 20 weeks for stuff like that. So before that they say it's like the GP or A&E, but I thought like what the hell, I'll just ring. She suggested calling 111, which I did. They were really helpful and they put me in contact with like a local walk-in centre for me. So we went to that. They obviously couldn't scan me or anything, but he made me do a wee sample, and then he dipped the wee sample and it showed that I actually had a UTI. So that wasn't fun. Speaking of, I need to go and actually take my drugs for that. But yeah, so it came out that I had a UTI. So I'm on antibiotics for those as we speak. and he said that that's probably where the old blood had come from. It's just irritated everything, and it's just a bit of that. I did show him the picture and he said that it didn't raise any concern for him. He would have arranged a emergency scan for the next day because I went on a Sunday, but he said, oh, have you had your 12-week scan? And I said, no, it's tomorrow. And he said, okay, that's fine, just obviously keep that because you're going anyway. So he didn't need to arrange an emergency scan for me, which was fine because I was going at 9 o'clock in the morning the next morning. So you can imagine I was literally shitting myself for the next day, but it was all fine. I was literally like the first appointment, I think. It was so busy, like literally so busy, I couldn't even like cope. It was the weirdest thing. This time obviously Adam got to come with me because when I was pregnant with Tommy he couldn't come to my hospital scans with me because it was during COVID. So that was weird as well, like actually having him sat next to me whilst I was waiting. I was like, oh, I'm so used to like doing this on my own. It was weird. It was great, but it was weird. I was dying for a wee because you have to go with a full bladder. My sonographer said she was very impressed with how full my bladder was. I told her that I said thank you, but I'm not impressed because it's hurting me right now and I have a UTI, so I actually need to get rid of it. But yeah, they were running a bit late as well, which was a little bit annoying. But it was fine. I had a really nice sonographer. I think she could tell I was a bit nervous. But yeah, it was great. Literally, she like found the baby and she was like, right, there's a heartbeat. So I think like she could tell I could relax a bit. And she done like all the measurements and checks. And like the like measurement on the neck, because sometimes that goes in line with the Down syndrome fluid test, or I don't know the technical terms, but yeah, don't come at me if you're a medical professional watching this. But that was all fine. I think I was in there for about 15 minutes. So she done all the checks. Baby was very active, which was very different to Tommy. Tommy just laid there. I had to cough to get Tommy to move in my 12-week scan so that they could do the measurements and him like spread out. This one was like spread, was waving, kept like putting their hands on their head, like all dramatic, which was quite funny. Like kept turning away. So yeah, it was really nice to see. And then she asked if I was going to do the blood test for the 3 like syndromes, so Down syndrome, Edwards and Pato syndrome. So yeah, we did opt to have that, and whilst I had that they had messed up one of my blood tests at 10 weeks, so I had to have that one again, which was fine because they were already there. So we had to go back out to the waiting room and wait for that. So that was fine. The pictures are actually in the room where Tommy's sleeping right now. They're in the living room in my maternity pack, so I can't go in and interrupt, but I will film them and like insert them over me talking now. So yes, I will insert them. But yeah, that was lovely. They booked my 20-week appointment, and then did they do anything else? I don't think they did. And then we came home and it was business as usual with Tommy. My mum and dad had Tommy because you're not allowed to take children, so that was fine. And then I turned 13 weeks recently. Still feeling a little bit sick, not as bad. It's like wearing off. But yeah, I don't feel as sick. I would say I'm a little bit tired, but I don't feel the need to like go to sleep during the day, which is great because I have a toddler, it's not an option. But yeah, I just, like when I need to go to bed, I need to go to bed. That's how I would describe it. Can't really remember what else has happened this week. I think I'm currently 13 plus 5, 13 plus 4, one of the two. Oh yes, and then I had a phone call from the hospital because I texted my midwife and said, like, I've got the appointment for 16 weeks, but she wanted me to have it from 12. She wanted me to be consultant led from 12. So I said, like, it's fine if it's 16 weeks, but I just wanted to let you know. And she did chase it, and they've now brought it forward. So that's actually this coming week, which I think is this coming week? Yeah, it is this week. So I've got that. So I will obviously come back and update you with the update on that, because I don't really know what consultant-led care looks like. So I really wanted to share that on my channel. If you didn't know, I'm going to be consultant-led because Tommy was born at 31 plus 1. So he was premature, which, you know, was a bit savage, but we move. Bear with me. Oh, sorry, I thought there was a delivery driver. It's not, and I didn't want them to wake up Tommy, so I wanted to get to the door. But anyways, don't panic, you've just seen me basically eclipse the screen. We move, I'm just babbling. So yes, I am consultant led because of my son being premature, and we never knew why. Maybe this could shed some answers, I don't know. Maybe they'll look at my notes and be able to tell me why, I don't know. That's Adam telling me that the nap's failed. So yeah, we'll see what comes from it. I'm assuming like my care plan will come into place. I will come on here and share that with you. But yeah, that's really it for 13 weeks. So this kind of concludes my first trimester, and then let's bring on the second trimester content. I've got lots of content planned for you, so I hope you're all super excited. To round it off, I thought I would show you my bump, because I mean, it's a big thing. Like, the second time round you do go bigger quicker and you stretch because your body knows what it's doing. So just to round off the video, I would just say be kind to everyone, you know, about their bump, you know, whether they're big, small, large, round, up, down. You know, we don't all need to comment on everyone's bump and what they look like and be like, oh my god, you're massive. Like, women don't need to hear that. Just support them and be like, oh my god, your bump looks amazing. Like, you look really well. Like, let's just be nice and be kind, okay? So if I could leave that thought with you, that would be great, because I'm just not ready to deal with the whole, oh my god, you're massive. Because, yeah. Anyways, we move. I'm just ranting a little bit. But yes, I will show you my bump, and then obviously we will end the video. So that's it at the moment. There. It's quite hard down here. It's like bouncy up here, but down here it's quite firm. So yeah, that is my 13.5 week bump. I will obviously share like the progression of my bump on here as well. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed coming along my first trimester with me, and I'm looking forward to all the future content I'm going to bring you with this. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you back here on my channel really soon. Bye guys.